What would you do if your father's shame made him sell you like merchandise at just 20 years old? In 1966, rural Tennessee, poverty pushed him to take $2,000 and marry me off to Arthur Shaw, a wealthy, mysterious 45-year-old stranger the whole town whispered about. I braced for a lifetime of misery as bought property. But on our wedding night, he revealed a heartbreaking secret he'd hidden for decades, one born of deep shame. And miraculously, that secret set us both free. Hey y'all, Grandma Evelyn here on Grandma's Life channel. If this already has you hooked, hit that like button, subscribe, and comment where you're watching from, small town America or big city. Share if you've ever felt trapped by family expectations. Let's build a support circle right here in the comments. Your shares could give someone hope today. I was born Matilda Hayes in 1946 in a little wooden house in Harmony Creek, Tennessee. Daddy, Walter, was a farmhand. Mama, Clara, took in sewing. We were poor, but we had each other, me and my 5 older brothers, James, Michael, Robert, Daniel, and Thomas. Being the only girl and the youngest should have made me spoiled. Instead, it made me a prisoner. From the time I could walk, Daddy drilled it into me. A girl's place is inside helping her mother. While my brothers ran wild through the fields, climbing trees and playing ball, I stayed cooped up learning to cook, clean, sew, preparing to be the perfect wife. At 5, I heard it first. Girl, don't play in the street. Your virginity is this family's treasure. By 10, I couldn't go anywhere alone. At 12, I begged to join girls playing in the square. Mama looked sorry, but said, "Your daddy won't allow it. A girl who plays in public gets lost." Lost. That word haunted me. School ended at 14. "Now you learn womanly things," Daddy declared. Sundays at church were torture, watching other girls flirt while I sat glued between my parents, eyes down. I never held a boy's hand, never got a secret note, never felt my heart race. Neighbors whispered, "That Hayes girl is strange, 20 and never courted." Daddy rejected every suitor. Too poor, too rich, too young, too old. No one was good enough for his treasure. The only light was Mrs. Gable, the town librarian. She slipped me books when Daddy wasn't looking. "Your mind is the one place they can't lock up, Matilda," she whispered, handing me Jane Eyre. Her words became my armor. Then 1966 hit. Drought killed the crops. Daddy lost his job, and hunger came knocking. We ate sugar water for days. My little brothers cried from empty stomachs. One Thursday, Daddy called me in after talking to a visitor. "Sit down, honey. A man wants to marry you, Arthur Shaw." Arthur Shaw. 45, rich, lived alone on a big farm. Town gossip called him strange. Never married, no girlfriends. My stomach dropped. "Daddy, he's old enough to be my father."
"Age don't matter," he said, eyes on the floor. "He's good, got money, will care for you." "Money," he said it 3 times. Then the truth slipped. "He's offering $2,000. I whispered, "Are you selling me?" Silence. Then tears in his eyes. "It's arranging your future, Tilly. We'll starve otherwise." I couldn't refuse. He'd given his word. Wedding, 1 week away. I cried myself dry. 20 years dreaming of love, and I was sold to a stranger. The wedding day was gray and cold. I walked down the aisle like a ghost. Arthur stood tall, handsome in his suit, but nervous, sweat on his brow, hands shaking. We said I do. My first kiss ever. Polite. No spark. Reception at our house. Everyone danced except the bride and groom. Late that night, in his truck to the farm, silence screamed. His house was beautiful. Big brick, wide porch, gardens. Mrs. Davis, the housekeeper, welcomed me warmly, but all I saw was the king bed in our room. Arthur stopped at the door. "Matilda, before, I need to tell you something." He sat me down, back to me, voice breaking. "I was born different. My private parts are very small, like a child's. I've never been with a woman. That's why I never married. Shame kept me alone. I waited for anger, disgust. Instead, relief flooded me. No demands tonight." "Why marry me?" I asked. Loneliness, he said. I wanted company, someone to talk to, care for. Hoped a sheltered girl like you wouldn't expect much. He offered no intimacy, no children, just partnership, respect, everything I needed. For the first time, someone asked what I wanted. Can I think on it? Of course. I'll sleep in the guest room. I lay in that big bed, stunned, expected a monster, got a broken man as scared as me. Weeks passed in awkward silence. We ate together quietly. I explored the house and found his library. Books became my escape again. Then one night, crash. Arthur fell downstairs, leg broken, fever raging. For 2 weeks, I nursed him. Cool cloths, broth, clean sheets. Fever broke. He woke to me asleep in the chair, book on lap. You stayed, he whispered, grateful. I'm your wife, I said. That fever changed everything. In recovery, he taught me farm ledgers. If you're reading, read something useful. I learned numbers, crops, cattle. Purpose filled me. We became partners. He respected my opinions. I felt heard, valued. Town gossiped. Strange couple, no children. But we didn't care. A year in, we adopted Ella Grace, a quiet 7-year-old orphan who reminded me of myself. Then Liam and Mia. Our house rang with laughter. Arthur taught the kids character over appearance. I taught them chosen love is strongest. We celebrated 46 years together. He passed peacefully at 91, holding my hand. Thank you for making my life worthwhile. Now 79, with 11 grandkids on this thriving farm I co-built. I know. Passion fades, respect endures. Size doesn't matter, hearts do. We were imperfect by world standards, but perfect for each other. Y'all, if life sells you short, remember, sometimes the worst beginning writes the best ending. God writes straight with crooked lines. Don't give up before the story ends. Hope hides in unexpected places. If this touched you, subscribe to Grandma's Life. We share real hope weekly. Comment your thoughts, where you're from, or your own story. Like, share. Your click might save someone. God bless you. See you next time.